What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? What are you doing, girl? What are you doing, girl? What are you doing, girl? Oh, Taz, I didn't, I didn't know how to end that stream. That was low-key embarrassing. No, I was gonna say, is that my karma for not calling him back, or is that my karma for calling him back? Which is it? Well, I just felt bad because my last two streams, I ended this stream to answer his calls, and like took 2 minutes out of the stream, and I kind of felt bad about it. So that's why I didn't answer his call to begin with. And then I said message me, so I thought if he messaged me, then I could read the message and then come up with what I was going to say before I took the call to make the call shorter. I don't know. I was just trying to multitask, and then he didn't message back. I think he was probably just going to ask me what I went to eat. Am I annoying her? I think I'm annoying her. Am I annoying you? She's too sweet to let me know, though. Y'all like Team Tiger on my Kung Fu fighting short. Well, Taz, thanks for coming back so quick. I didn't even tell you to come back. I told Dinesh to come back. Where is he? I told... Who did I tell to come back? I told Dinesh to come back and Pixie Dixie. And there are no shows. You're a real one, Taz. You came back. I didn't even ask you to. I thought you might have been tired of my stream by now and modding it. And trying to figure out if people speaking Igbo are throwing shade at me. Yeah, I need to find out what's on that McDonald's menu. Oh, you asked Fixie Dixie's age, and Fixie Dixie just said old enough to remember communism? Is that where that was going? Fixie Dixie wants to be elusive. Oh no, I forgot to say I'm married and from USA. He said the same thing to me yesterday. The same thing. Has anyone ever told you to shut your mouth in Igbo? Oh, and he wrote it out. Did he write it out today? Yesterday he wrote it out in Igbo first. And he says, has anyone told you this? It's Igbo for close your mouth. And guess what? I remembered, Mark. I was just playing... what do you call it? I remembered Mark, and he thought I didn't remember him. It's just a test. I didn't know for sure if it was him, but his name was in the username, then I felt dumb. I didn't read all of that long-ass username. Come on, dude. So... Well... Yeah, but Taz, I don't think you were really on my channel when Mark was modding for me. So I wouldn't blame you for not remembering him. Why, are you saying you're into cats? Here, okay, here's the view of the cat to help you finish quicker. She don't even want to play my game. She said, Mommy, get out of here with your nonsense. Yeah. Sorry. I'm just trying to adjust myself for kitty warfare here. No, this one don't fight with me. Perla kept trying to grab my toes last night. Perla's obsessed. Well, all cats love to grab your toes when you're moving your feet around. But the other ones know better. The other ones know better. But Perla still acts like a baby. So she's trying to grab my toes last night. So now I'm all paranoid about any cat getting near my toes. She's training me. So yeah, Perla's into my toes like some of these dudes in the chat. Perla usually don't sleep with me, but she's starting to sleep with me now. So, she wants to sleep next to my toes and then grab them and scratch them if I move them. Not a good move. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. That's a, what, World War II song? Well, we got a 100-year-old person in here. That was from the early 20th century, that song. You need a new phone, Taz? Is that for real? Ibby? Oh yeah, these are my robotic cats. They're cheaper by the half dozen. You didn't find anything good at those yard sales, Taz? Well, you know those iPhones, they overheat easy. Chrysler has an iPhone. Hey, you think that's maybe part of Chrysler's problems with their streaming? Can we blame it on the iPhone? What did I do yesterday? Oh yeah, I just slept. My big plans are sleeping all the time. You're from India? Okay, Calpil. iPhones are dookie. Blame it on the Hennessy. Blame it on the Hennessy. Blame it on the alcohol. Oh no. Uh-oh. Taz, you dropped a, what's that thing called? A hot topic? No. What's that thing called? A hot take. Blame it on the alcohol. Cell phone wars, yeah. Hey, wait a second. Did Trey say he wanted a birthday party? I don't think he said anything about birthday parties. Did I insult him by telling him I was never into Disney? Do you think that was an insult for me? Because he's always coming in here talking about Disney stuff, and I am clueless what he's talking about. You think that was an insult, me telling him I'm not into Disney? Piercings? I had my belly button pierced twice when I was younger. And the second time I went, I asked them why they were doing it differently than the first time. And they said the first time I had my belly button pierced was the old way that could cause nerve damage. And they had a new way to pierce belly buttons that wouldn't cause nerve damage. And I was like, oh, well, here's that. Have I visited Trey's channel? Yeah, he's dressed as Captain Hook. Is that what you mean, Trey? I mean, Trey Taz. Samson is made by Koreans, so it's good, right? Oh, shoot. Speaking of that, I got to go check my washer dryer. My Samson washer dryer. It's making noise at me. Probably telling me the drying cycle's done. And then I have to sort the clothes and turn it back on. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't even pick up on that. Is that why? Gosh. I'm so rude. I'm like, screw Disney. Then I try to, guys, do you know that sometimes when I think I'm being kind of rude, I try to redeem myself? So out there I was like, low-key, screw Disney. I felt bad. So then I started saying how my mom lived across from Disney. Do you guys know Danny's psyche yet? She tries not to be rude, but when she thinks she is being rude, she tries to redeem herself. I don't think it really works, though. These clothes are actually ready. Yay! Oh, I gotta wash my hands. I should wash my hands when I'm dealing with these clothes. Oh, man. Yeah, I try to walk insults back. Backpedal them. I mean, not really insults, but just like, I don't know. If I feel like I said something my mom would get mad at me for saying, I try to say something I think I could backtrack the statement my mom. I get like certain things. If I said them in public, my mom would get mad at me, and I feel like saying I hate Disney to someone who loves Disney is something my mom would tell me was effing rude when I got home. Just being honest. Does that mean my mom lives rent free in my head? I guess. Maybe that's why I mentioned my mom living across from Disney. Maybe that's why I made that connection. Oh boy. I don't know. Am I that rude, guys? From 1 to 10, how rude is Donnie in the chat? Supposed to be a good representative of Christ, but I'm still in my flesh, y'all. A 5? Just average crass American. Oh, my hair's still a mess. Oliver Tree. How old am I? 48. I'm not rude. Man, they must be some weird mofos in UAE. I'm just teasing you, maybe. Thank you. I try not to be rude. But, you know, some of y'all trigger me to keep it real. I get triggered too. You're scared? Why? Should I dare ask? Yeah, it's out of the bottle. This hair color is out of the bottle. Straight out the bottle. What happened to Dinesh? He gave up on me? Evil? What's evil? I really need a filter before I read any of y'all comments. Keep it real. Yeah, I got a Samsung too. It was Mr. G's phone. And then he broke the screen. And then he got a new phone. And then he broke that phone. Mr. G was like breaking phones like on average every 5 months for like 2 years. So now he has a military grade phone and it don't break. But wait, does he? No, that one broke too. Never mind. That one, it just, the screen glitched. The screen glitched. And so they said you could, it had like this fancy cover on it on all this stuff, and it said you could drop it and it would never break. No, the physical phone did not break, but the screen went black. So now he's got a Motorola or something weird, some random brand, because he's gone through so many phones. You know, the insurance won't pay up anymore. He's got to pay straight cash now for them. But this was his phone, and the screen broke, and then we paid $230 to get the screen repaired, and he gave it to me. You got to be rude to some people. Who are you rude to, Tass? The Mormons who come by and visit you? I was rude to them. I ran them out of here. I was sick in bed, and I came in here, and Mr. G had like 4 girls in here. The girls do the Spanish, the Mexican recruiting for Mormons, and the boys do the English recruiting. So there was 4 girls in here with skirts on where we used to live. And they all said hi to me, and I was nice to them that time, but then the next time they came over, I told them they had to leave. And they were like, we're here to see Mr. G. And I said, if you will respect me, I'm his wife, and I don't want you here. So out of respect for me, I don't care if you're here to see him, but I don't want you here. I told them that straight to her face. And then they jumped in their cars and ran off. They were like 3 cars deep here. They're going to have everyone and their mama in here. And I live in an RV with 6 cats. You think, how am I going to have that many Mormons in here? And then me being sick on top of it. Yeah, he went to their church a couple times. He went to the Mormon church a couple times with them, and they were heavy trying to recruit him. They were writing down verses from, or passages from the Mormon book for him to read and all this stuff. So I had to get kind of nasty to get him out of here. Yeah, they wanted to make my husband a Mormon. You know, he works for a Mormon company. I mean, he'd probably get a raise really quick. See, where I grew up, I worked for a Mormon company. The factory I worked for was Mormon owned. And so the Mexicans, not to be rude, but when the Mexicans would start work there, they would like convert to Mormonism and then get big fat raises. And so then like the white people didn't like the Mexicans because they switched to Mormonism and get bigger raises and get privileges for being that religion. I mean, not always, but you know what I mean? Like, that was a trend. And so I already know the way they try to work it with Hispanics. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. And they knew my health conditions. They knew, the boys used to visit me. The boys would visit me and talk with me and stuff like that. But then I told the boys to stop coming over here because I just couldn't handle their visits because my health was getting worse. And so they stopped visiting me, but then the girls started coming over here. So. Well, they know Spanish. That's the whole thing. They teach the girls Spanish, and the girls have the Spanish Book of Mormon with them. So then they can talk Spanish to Mr. G and stuff. So they're speaking Spanish to him and stuff. So that's the technique. I don't know any K-pop. Is Stray Kids K-pop? Is BTS K-pop? I am clueless. I don't listen to music that's not Christian, unless it's like music I already know. I try not to listen to any new, well, with the exception of John Mayer. But I already got in trouble with that one. J-Dub already ran a PSYOP program to get John Mayer out of my life. Oops. Ah! Yeah, my husband works for a Mormon company. He says they're not a Mormon company. And then he's like, you want to see a picture of my boss? And I'm like, okay, sure. Show me a picture of your boss. And then he's with his wife outside of a Mormon temple. And I'm like, yeah, you don't work for Mormons, but we... Explain this. Yeah, fake it for 3 months. Well, they wanted to get me baptized. They wanted to get me baptized. That was their mission. Okay, why am I missing one of these? No, it's right here. Do I smoke weed? I'm trying not to, but if I'm in very bad pain, I mean really, really bad pain, I will smoke marijuana. If I'm in really bad pain. And sometimes I wonder why I don't smoke it sooner, but I endure a lot of pain. I use it as a last resort for pain relief. Oh, I'm doing good, Husan. I got to get my cheek or couch cushions. And I resisted smoking weed for 3 years in pain. So it was really a last resort. I'm not just making it as an excuse to say it's okay to smoke weed. Just say medical marijuana, haha. No, it was really a last resort for me. Any words of wisdom to the wise? Yeah, read the Bible. I get my Bible verses and read them, Chris. I don't get any words that are wise, just the Bible has the wise words. What you get from Danny, his rants, opinions, and vent sessions. No, I'm just joking. Where am I? Okay, Let me get the... Oh, who was asking me? Someone keeps asking me if I know Sri Lanka. I'm waiting for someone to ask me if I know Sri Lanka in the chat. I actually looked up the country, and yeah, I had a student who worked at the airport there that I used to teach. He's the one that found the whale barf, the whale snot, or whale vomit, whatever you call it, and was able to take off work for several months, just living on the money he earned from the whale gunk. Well, now that you mention it, Taz, yes. I had Mohammed, that was his name. He was one of my favorite students when I taught English. He worked at the airport. Anyways, let me get the cushions. No. I hope I didn't shrink none of this. I hope none of this is shrunk. Oh, I didn't shrink any of this. Am I talking to myself? Can you guys hear me? I hope I didn't shrink the covers, or I'm going to be in a bad mood. Amber, yes, they found that. Him and his coworker found some of the amber. Well, there's a longer name for it. It's ambergris or ambergris. I think it's French, so you don't pronounce the I-S. But yeah, or at least that's how we say it here in America. I mean, I don't know how you say it, but it's ambergris or something. Okay, well, Chris gave up on me having words of wisdom, so he's dropping his own. Enjoy the little things, because you never know what moment. Maybe your last good moments are too few in between. Well, then that means you're just walking through the valley, Chris. And we all got to walk through the valley. But there is a land of milk and honey out here. You love my hair? It's kind of messy right now, but thanks, I guess. Okay, so here's what the cushions look like. They got recycled foam in them. They cut up some type of foam and put it in here. And if you look close, there's like red, blue, white, gray pieces of this stuff. I don't know. They recycled something. So, oh wait, that's the wrong one. So I got to remember to put a cover on this, or Perla's going to have a heyday getting them all dirty again. Hopefully this fits. I'm hoping against hope that this fits. I mean, I washed them one time before. I washed them to get out the fleas. So let's see. Yeah, we all got our land of milk and honey. I look like Marilyn Monroe? I know about that. My cousin married her. One of my cousins, Arthur Miller. You guys ever hear of Arthur Miller? He wrote The Crucible. That's my cousin on my grandma's side. I sent Chrysler a picture of him and said, do I look like him? Chrysler probably thought I meant, do I look like Marilyn Monroe? No, the dude, not the chick. You know, she was married to, Marilyn Monroe was married to Joe DiMaggio, Arthur Miller, and I don't know who else. Oh, shoot. My finger just poked through. I gotta concentrate, guys. My finger just poked through. I can't break it anymore. Oh, shoot. This is not the easiest thing to put back in. Oh, my gosh. I should have let them air dry. Dude, I should have let these air dry. No, I guess they're okay. I'm just paranoid. It's going in fine. It looks warm. Huh? Oh, I don't know what I'm saying, Chris. I wasn't trying to make a counterpoint. Ah! I really should have let these air dry, but that's okay. I don't think they shrunk. I think I'm just paranoid. Next time I'm going to make sure they air dry. Oh, man. This is a workout in itself. The ceiling fan? Oh, I gotta turn on the AC. Yeah, I need to turn on the AC. Did I turn it off, guys, myself? I need to turn it back on. I don't know if I should have washed these guys, or at least dried them. Maybe I put it in backwards. It's not really fitting right. Oh wait, there's more space for more here. I don't know. Why is it not fitting right? Oh shoot, look what I just did. I just ripped it open. I just ripped it open, everyone. See, that's what I was talking about, what it's made out of. Well, I guess I'm not turning it around. Oh my gosh. Why is this got to be like this? Yes, yeah. Okay. It's like not fitting the way it used to. This is weird because I washed and dried these before and it fit like easy back in it. I don't know what's going on this time, why it's not. Oh shoot, I'm ripping that one open too. I don't know why it's not just going in easy this time. Like last time it wasn't even a struggle. Yeah, I hide my money in here, I know, right? All my money. Should I trim my nails? I feel like I need to trim. I want to trim my nails because I think my nails are the ones. I want to trim my nails. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Bite them? I think when people bite their nails, it's cringe. My sister always bit her nails, like for anxiety. It just reminds me of Dina. It's a cringe move to me. Okay, snack. Okay. Should I try this one again? I'm afraid to try again. It's all looking weird. Look at it. That's not the way it's supposed to look, y'all. That's like not the way it's supposed to look. Okay, I guess I have to pull it out. A sewing job? I can't sew to save my life. I wish I was good at sewing. I need Christoph here to sew for me. I bet she can sew. My mom's a seamstress and my mom couldn't teach me how to sew. My mom got mad. Like wasn't learning very well. I made like a dress and an apron, and my mom said that was enough sewing for me. Okay. It is so effed up now. Hello. How am I going to make it better, guys? Playing tug of war with it or something. Trying to get more of the stuff in to fill it in. Oh gosh. I mean, I'm trying to push it back and forth to get it to go, like, evenly dispersed. You get a vision? What was your vision? Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to mention it, but don't you guys get tired of hearing about dudes I was in relationships with? But I actually was in a relationship with a guy whose mom was a seamstress too, and she taught me how to identify fabrics by touch. So we'd go in a thrift store and just touch all the fabrics to figure out what was good. And we'd buy like silk and buy stuff like that. Oh, he's the guy whose dad ran to Canada. Remember the guy whose dad ran to Canada? So he wouldn't have to be in the Vietnam War. That's who I'm talking about. Sean. Ah! This is hard to put back in. Oh, just sit all over it? Hey, that's a better idea. I finally figured out something to do with my butt that will help me, right? Pound it. Go to Pound Town. My bad. Ah. Okay. Hey, okay. I'm gonna sit on it. You guys. Okay, I'm sitting. Shit. Well, I played into what he was saying. I'm no better. Okay, this one it has to work better. Oh wait, I already started this one. When did I do that? Hi, Auntie. This is a workout in itself, guys. I really didn't want to do this, but I needed the covers to be clean because they're getting, thanks to Perla, they're getting covered with fur quickly. We like to have fun. Yeah. That's right. All in innocent games, right? Do you guys think I act too serious? Am I kind of too serious, guys? What do you say? Do I need to mellow out a bit? Do I need to take a chill pill? Why am I acting like a 30-year-old? I don't know. I'm not too serious. That's good. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Kevin stays up all night listening to me. Kevin doesn't even know what sleep is. He says sleep or watch Danny's stream, and he chooses watching my stream. Okay. Oh, shit! There goes my clothes. There goes my fresh clothes on the floor. I'm taking your advice. I'm sitting on the pillow. Yeah, Kevin's a real one. Did you see Kevin did a face reveal? Or a side of your left side face reveal? You don't sleep, Kevin? Is it because you get nightmares too? Just be myself? Yeah. Guys, why did I wash this? Good thing the AC's on, you can't hear my heavy breathing. Or y'all be asking me for my OnlyFans account, you newbies. Okay. Yeah, he's pretty cute, huh? True. Hey. Yeah. Kevin, why are you single? Are you looking for the total package? Are you looking for the 10 out of 10 or something? You have been awake since Tupac got shot? Dang, the struggle is real. Apocrypha is the Catholic books of the Bible, and it means forbidden, I guess. Are you saying the whole Bible's forbidden? Because as a Protestant, the Apocrypha is like the 4 forbidden books of the Catholic Bible. So I'm assuming Apocrypha means I'm not supposed to read them. So you're saying you're not supposed to read the Bible? But Enoch is in there, and my name is in Enoch. My name is in Enoch, and my name and Mr. G's name are in the book of Enoch, right in the, Mr. G's name's a mountain, and then my name's the name of the elder in Enoch. And I read the Apocrypha, but a lot of Protestants won't read the Apocrypha, because that's how you learn about the Nephilim, you know, the fallen angels. That's the main thing everyone gets their excitement over anyways. Oh, it's about the conquest of Rome? Then why do they call those books Apocrypha? Like Enoch. Enoch's the most famous one. That's where the angel is, Raphael. You're named after a TV character? How old was your mom, Taz, when your mom had you? How old was she? Your mom? Well, your mom passed away, but how old would she be? Or I don't know how to say it. No, tell me how old she was when she had you. Yeah, that's the right question. Well, my mom had me right before she turned 19. So, and I was her firstborn. And she named me after Daniel. Well, my dad named me, but she always lies because she named me, so. You, wait. This technique works. How did you know? How did you know this technique would work, Jose? Have you had practice with it? Where's the rest of them? You enjoy creative writing? Where'd you come from, Ricked Wizard? Yeah. Y'all gonna do creative writing? Okay. Okay, that one's good. That was a good idea. Jose put me on game. Wait, this corner. I guess I shouldn't obsess. I'm gonna obsess over this corner, but it's pretty good. Okay. I gotta bring more in. We gotta bring more pillows in. Oh wait, I'm gonna do this one real quick before I forget. Do this one real quick. Procrastination. Yeah, I've been telling myself I'm gonna write a book my whole life. But I'm a good editor. You know, I was known as the best editor. Well, I'm going to say it. I don't know if everyone would agree. But if you took a vote, probably most would agree that I was the best editor in my master's program. Okay, there we go. Hey, on the positive side, at least these didn't shrink. I was worried those cushion covers would shrink. You don't like editing? And I just like to criticize people with a legitimate reason. That's what an editor does. That's kind of mean, huh? What would I call my first book? That's weird. I just got a message that I could get a Facebook group named after me. I have no idea what that's about. What would I call my first book? Life on Planet PXL 450. This one's easy. This one's a piece of cake. Oh, I think so. Maybe I spoke too soon. Hang on. Let me see if this is one is easy. This is a little one. This is a little guy. It's just the, what do you call it? Like sidearm one. Edwin finally figured out I've started another live. Okay. Yeah, we need to see your write-in samples, Taz. Post one of your write-in samples on your channel. And then would you say it's like niche or niche? Frederick Niche's writing. Hey dude, I was watching Clueless clips. And Joshua, or whatever his name is from Clueless, was reading a book written by Frederick Niche when Cher, or whatever her name is, comes and throws her hand up in front of his face or something. I thought of you, 1616. You're my real life Joshua. Or maybe not so real. I don't know. Well, we don't know how long he's going to stick around. Okay. That one was not too bad. I don't know. Do I have to sit on this one too? Guess I... Should I or not? Just a side? On the side? On the leg? Okay. Okay, that one's pretty legit. I mean, it's small though. Easy peasy. Okay, there we go. Okay, there should be. Okay. Okay, I need to find another little one and another big one. One little one and one big one. All right? That's what's left. So let's go look for them. Taking you guys with me this time. I'm going to turn off this AC just for a hot minute. Literally a hot minute. It will get hot. But, okay, let's see. Where did I put the last ones? Oh, shoot. They gotta be under here somewhere. Tiger, are you sitting on them? No? Shook your head no? Okay. Somehow I don't believe you. Okay. Well, Are you really on them, Tiger? No, you're not on them. Okay, you're not on them. Oh, sorry. I woke her up moving all the stuff around. But yeah, she's right here. See? I flopped a blankie over her. She's like, what's up with you, Mama? Man, it's already too hot. I really have to turn that AC back on. That was crazy. I had it off for 2 minutes and I'm already heating up. Okay. Well, they're not here. They're not here. Shoot. The Art of Procrastination, a blank book. Oh gosh. Okay, where did I put these cushions, y'all? Did I just leave those ones on the bed? Maybe they didn't get this far. I put them in here so the cats wouldn't crawl on them and mess them up. Put them under the covers on the bed. But maybe I left the first two out on the couch. Let's go see. They're not here. I don't think they are. Unless I missed them. Anyways, this windstorm is picking up. Can you hear it? Oh, I forgot to turn the AC on. Oh, wait, I feel so stupid. It's right here, guys. I just went in there to look for this thing, and it's right here in plain sight. My bad. Okay, well, there's a... Oh, and the other one's actually in the closet in there, because it hasn't been covered in a long time. So I'll have to go back and get it. Yeah, I am getting a good workout. Exercise is my middle name now, evidently. It's on my birth certificate now. This place is so windy. Oh, I better close this. The fan's on. I didn't even realize the fan was on. But I better close that before the wind rips off the cover. Oh yeah, that's right, because remember when I went outside to look for the antenna, I saw that. And I was like, is this the antenna? But it was the vent cover up and about. Okay. Now, I gotta get the one out of the closet. This one's been in here forever. I finally washed the cover. The cover was in the trunk because Mr. G took it to the laundromat to wash it originally. And it just ended up staying in the trunk and never got washed. So now that it's washed, I can finally have this one out there. I don't know if I want it out there, but hey, everything's dropping now. Okay, guys. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry, I'm cussing too much. Apparently, I can't bend over and pick up something without a cursey word coming out my mouth. I need to work on that, right? Okay, here we go. Last one. Hi, love from England. Be your girlfriend. This ain't Tinder. You should have been here yesterday. I was screaming this ain't Tinder. Right, Kevin? Kevin, was yesterday's stream better or this stream, Kevin? Did you like Danny yelling to stop looking at corn like I did yesterday, or do you like Danny just trying to put foam in covers? Which do you prefer? Yeah, I said no more dating apps, no corn. Oh, see, Kevin remembered. He took notes. Yeah, I went on a rant for like 15 minutes. At least 10 minutes yesterday, 16. I was yelling no corn. No, it was just based on some weirdo's comment. You know, somebody said something weird in the chat and I just went off, flew off the deep handle, I guess. Is that how it happened? I don't know. Well, one of you all told me that you used to look at corn for fun, but then you stopped looking at it. But I don't know why I have to be given this information. And now, oh no, they said I used to look at corn a lot, but it's just for fun or something. I don't know, it rubbed me the wrong way. But it wasn't Kevin who told me that. And it was in Chryslev's chat. It was in Chryslev's chat, not mine. But if y'all... Taz, you remember that? You saw that too? So he was in here yesterday. And I was like, I don't know. It just came to my mind for some reason. Oh gosh. That's right. He was getting on my bad side because he was talking about me. He's talking about Hindu gods, and he keeps asking me if I found a blonde yet. I don't know what he's tripping on. Have I found a blonde yet? What are you talking about, dog? He keeps asking me that. And I keep saying I found 4 non-blondes, but that's a 90s rock group, and he don't know what I'm saying. Okay. I don't know. Am I gossiping? I rebuke myself. I shouldn't gossip. I'm sorry, Lord. I don't need to gossip. I'm bad. My bad, Lord. I'm trying not to gossip. Hey, are you going to write something? Or give us your writing sample, Taz, and post it? And we can rate your writing. What's your genre? Science fiction? Okay. Oh yeah, his last girlfriend was a brunette. He wants a blonde now, that's right. Oh no, Lord forgive me, I'm not going to gossip. I am not gossiping. Gossip's a form of witchcraft. If you guys don't know, gossip's a form of witchcraft. And sometimes I participate in it, but I don't need to because I don't need to do witchcraft. I don't know. I guess I'm just a little paranoid. Well, if you're speaking about someone and they're not present to defend themselves, like that's why I never speak ill of the dead or the unalived. Because I was taught that they're not here to defend themselves no more, so you shouldn't throw shade on them. So it's the same principle, right? Or not? Oh, what about Adam biting the apple? What made him do it? Eve. Oh, right. Facts are facts, right, Taz? My grandma used to say, I call a spade a spade. And I wasn't sure if that was something that was racist, but my grandma wasn't racist. So I guess it was just a coincidence that spade is black. I mean, my grandma bragged to me. My grandma's the one who taught me not to be racist, to be honest. And now my mom tells me my grandma was racist, but maybe she was just trying to be a good example for me. You know what I mean? Like she left her racist remarks for my mom and not me. Okay, what are you saying, 16? Obvious. The ace of spades. I think they mean a spade is like a shovel, don't they? Like a small little shovel is a spade. I don't know if it's referring to the cards. Hey, Dinesh, you're back. What's ace of spades mean? Are you a poker player? Is that what it means? Well, 16. Do you want me to go on another corn rant? This is how the corn rant started yesterday. Because some people tell me it's fun and harmless. You need corn rant part 2? Oh, that's Ace of Base. And that's a band. Oh, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. It's probably a song that was made in the last 20 years and I don't know it. Okay. Oh, shoot. How did I do this earlier? Corn rat. Okay, well, for one thing, okay, I will say this. Did you know, I've done research and I'm not going to explain why, but did you know watching corn leads to homosexual tendencies among men? Men become more gay when they watch more porn. And don't ask me to explain it. I really don't want to go there. But facts are facts. I'm just saying. So if for nothing else, I mean, if you're interested in staying heterosexual, you try to cut down on the porn for nothing else. Or maybe you don't mind being gay. I don't know. I'm just saying. Because you're watching acts with somebody with male body parts. So then you're training your mind to be turned on by male body parts. Did you ever make that connection? So you will, because do you guys understand what I'm saying? I don't want to repeat myself. It was hard enough to say it the first time. It's kind of not something I want to really discuss. And then, okay, I'm going to just say it. I'm just going to, guys, please, I don't know. Should I even go there? I'm not. Corn also makes men obsess about. I'm just going to say it, penis size. There, you got me to say it. Men start tripping about penis size too because they're watching these guys with huge, dicks. And then they obsess and compare their bodies to the bodies on the films. Okay, my mom didn't let me play with Barbie dolls because she didn't want me to have unrealistic ideas of what a woman's body should look like. And that was a Barbie doll. And imagine you're looking at corn. So there's a woman I know, and she confided in me that her husband was very concerned about his equipment size, right? His, you know what I'm talking about, dick size. And so I was kind of low-key laughing my ass off because I was like, I'm just going to keep it real. I never knew a man that was into porn that wasn't concerned about his penis size because of all the porn he was watching. So her telling me that just let me know that her husband was really invested into porn. But I didn't tell her that because, well, I mean, should I tell her? I still know her, but instead I just laughed my ass off to myself and had discussions with our mutual friend about it. Then that's gossip, right? So maybe I need to really, but now they're divorced, so it doesn't really matter. Now they're divorced, so it doesn't matter. But, so I guess it doesn't matter now. But, you didn't know what your gender was before you watched what? I don't know about all that. I'm sorry. I'm not accepting that. You have to explain that more. You have to explain that more. You think it taught you how to do things? Is that what you're saying? This just gave me more questions. This gave me fewer answers and more questions, to be honest, that statement. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lord, forgive me. Did I open a can of worms? I feel like I opened a can of worms. I'm just trying to have a real talk with y'all. And here's another thing about corn, right? It gives you like, I don't know why I'm even calling it corn at this point. Cat's out of the bag pretty much, right? So it gives you like an adrenaline rush or a dopamine hit, or, you know, it gives you a fix. It gives you a release of happy endorphins or something. So, but as men watch more corn through the years, you can't watch like, instead of just watching regular corn, you will start to watch transgender corn. You will start to watch. You have to escalate what you're watching to get your rocks off. So yeah, it may start as heterosexual, regular, but you're going to get it kinkier and kinkier. Trust me on this, guys, until you're just going to be like, looking at men with breasts, and that's the natural escalation of looking at corn. You're going to have to get into fetishes. Or another one, I hate to say this, but I got to keep it real. You'll start to look at underage girls, because that's another way it will go. So you're either looking at weird anatomy, cross anatomy stuff to get your rocks off, or you're looking at girls that will land you in prison. And that's the natural, because it's an addiction. So you always start with just one puff on a cigarette, right? And nobody starts at 2 packs a day, right? The same thing with corn. And you have to get it, escalate. You have to escalate what you're watching. So it's got to get weirder. It's got to get weirder. It's weird. I'm just not going to lie about it. It's weird stuff you're going to have to look at to get that same level. And you guys are young, a lot of you, so you may not, oh yeah, Danny, whatever you're talking about. But I trust me, I've been around long enough. I've seen the patterns. I've seen this play out. I've seen it play out. So I'm not making any of this stuff up. You're going to be looking at, and that's part of how it turns you into, oh no, did Kevin get scared away? Kevin, you can come back. We're not going to judge you. We're talking about any and everything. I'm being honest, Jeff. I'm saying, oh, what I mean by weird corn? I mean, chicks with dicks, okay? I'm just going to say it. If y'all slow, chicks with dicks, you're going to be looking at stuff like that, okay? Lord help me. Is this something I can say on YouTube? I'm just trying to help you all out. That's going to be the level of what you're looking at. It's going to be the level of what you're looking at if you keep looking at this stuff. Okay? If you want to look at that stuff, you're going to look at perverted stuff. Yeah, it's all fun and games until that's the stuff you're looking at. Yeah, 16. You're starting to follow. But what do you say mommies for? Yeah, that could be goth mommies. Let's just put the goth mommies in there. The goth mommies at least. Well, I don't know. I'll leave it to your interpretation of what I'm saying. Any other questions, class? I mean, if you guys want me to go more into it, I'll go more into it. But I don't know. I don't know where I can go from here. Oh, he means like how I said when I saw Johnny Depp, I realized I was straight. Is that what he's talking about? Remember how I said I watched that stupid film about girls kissing and I thought I was gay until Johnny Depp came out with 21 Jump Street? Is that what he means? Well, Double A, you're proving my point, Double A. That's what I'm warning these guys about. And Brandon, you're proving my point too. If there's any question about if I'm crazy or not, these guys in the chat are agreeing with me. So you think that's okay? You think that's cool to be a weird pervert? I mean, if you think it's cool to be a weird pervert, I guess rock on. But I'm just saying that maybe some people just would like to be normal in life. Okay, well, what's he saying? Okay, Kevin, I'm trying to find your comment. So you say you have to watch porn to be straight? That's a lie of the enemy. I rebuke that. That's a lie of the enemy. Watching porn is not going to convince you you're straight and not gay. I don't know. What does the chat think? Do you agree with Kevin? I have to watch porn so I know I'm straight. Well, what did man do? What did mankind do before there was porn? How did man know if they were straight or not? There was no straight men before corn was created. Everybody was out here gay before they made corn. Then we wouldn't be in existence right now if that was the case. I'm just telling you, corn ruins marriages, corn ruins relationships, like real ones in real life. I don't know. Should I have not brought this topic up on YouTube? Is this a poor topic to choose on YouTube? Oh, Jose supports my topic. Is this a good or bad topic, guys? Normal is subjective. Yeah, when you watch corn, it is. That's my point. You start to turn into a freak-a-leak, and I don't mean the good kind. 16, you're out on yourself. Good topic, wrong audience. Well, they're just out on themselves by this point. I mean, if you're going to argue that I'm too hard on corn, that shows me what you're into. It's a good topic. Random, where did you come from? Corn plays with your hormones big time. I don't know. 16. Yeah, that's what's missing at the convalescent home. That's what's missing at the retirement center. Why hasn't no one figured this out yet? They need Debbie Des Dallas. Yeah, we had National Geographic, right, Jose? Yeah, we didn't even know what all this was when we had Girls Gone Wild. You remember Girls Gone Wild? We thought that was hot and heavy stuff. Well, it was the only place you could find someone naked, is what he's trying to say, was National Geographic back in the day. Yeah. I don't know what to say no more. 1616's all of a sudden on the welcoming committee for the senior center. The happy ending committee for the senior center. I don't even know how to put this one in. Y'all got me so twisted. I was trying to give you a lesson in something. I don't even know what I was trying to tell y'all anymore. Oh yeah, that's what they're going to do next. Thank you, Jose. They're developing. Is Elon Musk doing this too? I heard something about Elon Musk is doing this. Have you heard this? They're making sex robots. So we're not even going to have a human partner no more. We're just going to have a sex robot, Android or something. Not the phone, but a robot. And they're making them really realistic, more realistic by the minute. Yeah, it's all about self. It's all about self-pleasure. Me. How about less Mises and more Jesus, y'all? Taz, you haven't heard about this? It's all over. Like Joe Rogan had a special about it not a while ago, where he interviewed somebody who makes who's in the industry. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, you mistyped, Jose? What happened now? Yeah, listen to this. It's another siphoning. It's to siphon your energy. It's to siphon out your sexual energy, your most vital life force. You guys hear that? Dinesh is a real one. Yeah, I mean, Taz, they're getting very, 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 because that's their plan. They don't want us to have a human partner, like for the New World Order or whatever. I mean, I'm no expert on it, but it's like it's a thing about what the future, where the future's going. So you all that watch corn all day and night, guess what? You're gonna be so happy. You're gonna have a robot and you're never gonna have a real relationship. But you're gonna have your robot and you're gonna say, I don't care, because this is all about me. It's a plan to, and then you won't have babies. You won't have kids, because how are you going to have kids with a robot? So it's a way to get people to stop reproducing too. Is that right, Jose? Do you know about that? Chaz is like, I'll be right back. I'm going to Google something real quick. I'm just teasing. Do you know about this 16, about the sex robots? Who mentioned it? Jose. Jose knows about it. Okay. I mean, we're talking more than. Never mind. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to get this one in, guys. This is a hard fit. It's not about, it's about looking real. It's like a virtual human. I mean, we're not even talking about, I mean, it's to replace a person in your life for a relationship. We got to reel it back in. Yeah, Managing Mod said we've gone too far, guys. Y'all don't believe me anyway. You won't take my warning. You think it's all fun and games. Well, when you can't get a relationship to last, when you're stuck with your blow-up doll. Wait, I was supposed to reel it in. Okay, just heed my warning, guys. It's all fun and games until it isn't. It's with it, like with any drug. With any drug. You think when I started doing meth or something, I thought it was gonna make my life ruined? The same with porn. You get addicted to it and all that. It's going to ruin your real life relationships. But maybe you guys all want to be basement dwellers in your mama's basement for the rest of your life, playing video games and looking at corn and slurping up your candy cereal. Is that your game plan for life? Or do you want real relationships and to be a part of a community? I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. Like, you want to just live in a virtual world? Or do you want to have something real in life? Think about it. Okay, should I just change the subject by now? How about Trump turning 80 years old? Anybody know about that? I went to Sex Addicts Anonymous classes with Dina. Dina dragged me to a Sex Addicts Anonymous class. And I got to hear all their stories. They missed visitations with their kids because they were at home too busy playing with themselves. So they didn't even see their kids. It's just not a cool life in the end. You can make all the excuses you want. You can make all the excuses you want. You make all the excuses that you want. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to face the consequences of your actions. THC in our bodies? Yeah. Did Kevin leave because I told Kevin I didn't agree with him? Oh no, Kevin's right there. This topic's uncomfortable? It's not meant to be comfortable. You think everything in life's supposed to be comfortable? I'm trying to give you guys some real advice because you guys are young men and Jose's an older man, so he's helping me remember about the dolls and the robots. But I'm trying to give you guys some real life tips on how to succeed better in life. Y'all, if you listen, it's not going to be comfortable because facing reality is not comfortable. When you face reality, you have to face reality and own up to your wicked ways. Kevin gave up. Kevin don't want to keep being on my radar. Kevin don't want to come across my warpath anymore. Great topic on Dr. Daddy. You remember Dr. Ruth? You remember Dr. Ruth, right? You say you're old enough. Okay, we got my little love bug here. No, don't show your butt off. No, that's not what I meant. Come on. Politics now, huh? Oh, I did mention Trump. My bad. I'm not Buddhist. I'm not Buddhist, dude. My Savior died a virgin, so you can't be putting Buddha in here and impressing me. I've known sex addict women in my life. Do you think women can't be sex addicts? They're just more low-key about it. Yeah, Jesus died a virgin. You didn't know that's 16? Unless you believe he scored with Mary Magdalene. Some people say that. Yeah, cracking baddies. What? It's different than corn. My sister. Well, how do you think girls get into being cam girls? You don't think, or corn girls? You don't think those corn girls aren't addicted to what they're doing or that behavior? In the beginning, at the end they hate it. After a while they hate it. But in the beginning, most of them probably like it. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, Dina, my sister was a corn addict and then she became a cam girl and that was great for a while. For a while. I don't know if Dina ever grew out of it, but I'm just saying. Yeah, that's right. We're not going to say only men are corn addicts. That just shows me you guys haven't been around you guys aren't that experienced to be. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't go there. But if y'all don't know that women can be corn addicts, y'all just been staying in the basement with your corn and not having any real life action. Is that what that's telling me? Just to keep it real. I mean, do I have to explain everything to you guys? Do we have to draw diagrams of the birds and the bees? No, they're not 16. That's maybe some women, but there's some women out there that Dina, I mean, I don't, okay, I'm not going to say Dina, but I know this girl. Romance novels, maybe when they were like in high school, but they leveled up now. They leveled up, trust me. It ain't just weather and heights no more. Oh man. Yeah, see, Evie knows. Evie's throwing facts, spitting facts. Well, I'm speechless now, you guys. I got nothing else to say. But y'all just think I'm trying to be some strict old lady, right? I don't even know what a separatist is. You got me on one. Well, I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't tell you guys this. Well, my dad grew up in the 1950s. And he said once he got in the military that he learned that the 1950s wasn't even the 1950s. My dad said once he got, I mean, this was my dad telling me this, so. But, you know, my parents kept it straight with me. My dad told me that he didn't think women, like his idea of what women were, versus what he found out when he got out on his own was very different. My dad said he found out that women were just as sexual as men in the 50s. They just didn't talk about it, or they just They wanted to represent something in culture. My dad said they wanted to represent something in culture, but in real life, the women were just as wild as the men. It's just something you didn't talk about. But my dad let me know that the women were cray-cray from the get-go. It just wasn't something discussed, according to my dad. But maybe my dad was just a player. Who knows? But even what society showed in the 50s wasn't what was really going on in the 50s, according to my dad. My dad was telling me that. I was like, okay, thanks, Dad. Yeah, that's what my dad was saying, Ebby. My dad said his eyes were opened once he joined the Army, and he found out women had another side to them, a wild side. So, and my dad was telling me that. I was like, so I guess I'm telling you guys now. Lucky me. That was sex ad from my dad. Yeah, right. Anyways, okay, let's go Bible. Right, I'm washing dishes. I gotta wash dishes, guys. How did we get on this topic, anyways? How did we get on? I guess this is just the end of my rant I started yesterday. But my rant yesterday, I didn't go into this type of detail. Are you still trying to get me to budge? No, I've drawn a line in the sand. I've drawn a line in the sand. And corn ain't cool. What's that accent? Great mystery of the world. I just said all this because I was trying to help you all out. But you're probably all laughing your ass off at me now. It is what it is, sorry. God, may they have ears to listen. See? Thank you, Dinesh, for being honest. Thank you, Dinesh, for being honest. I didn't see Cyril. I missed some of the chat. I didn't read it either. Oh. Yeah, am I making your demons come out? You guys, are you manifesting demons yet? Maybe y'all will be manifesting demons by this time. Okay. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. I can't even remember what I said. I blocked it out, guys. I actually blocked out what I said. It's a little too much for me, too, to be honest. Betty Boop time. All right. Well, thank you for the support, Taz. Thank you for the support, Jose. And yeah, I mean, I was single until I was like in my early 40s. So think about how many years I was in the dating game. Think about the type of, I mean, I've kind of seen it all, to be honest. Probably saw more than I wanted to. Yeah, Betty Boot's cute, yeah. I mean, my dad told me, like, when he was in high school, women were getting abortions, but, you know, it's just something not talked about, so the women would go to live with their Aunt Susie or their Aunt Thelma or something. My dad said every time a girl went to go live with her aunt for like a year, they did the math and figured out what was going on. She either got an abortion or she had a kid and adopted it out. Well, for a year would be like she got it. She went somewhere else to get, finish out the birth or finish out the pregnancy. So my dad, it was a really hush hush. My dad grew up, my dad was born in 1939. So, He told me how it was back in the day. You know, girls were getting pregnant in high school. It was just something, you just looked the other way. And you just, you just nodded your head when they said she's going out of state to live with Uncle Todd and Aunt Georgia for a while. You know, some girl will be missing from school all of a sudden, and they just say this. Her parents didn't move. It's just she was going to go stay with relatives for a while. My dad said, you knew that meant she was either getting an abortion or adopting out a kid. But then people think that this is all new stuff. No, it was already happening. It's just people didn't talk about it. So I guess I'm going to be a pioneer and just start yapping. I mean, my dad was pretty honest with me, I guess. I mean, he talked to me about, everything under the sun. I don't do horror movies. Okay, next. Bradley Coops, that's right. Bradley Cooper in the house. Well, I'm sure it wasn't as common back in the 50s. I'm sure it wasn't like as many girls getting pregnant as like later on in the late 20th century, but it still happens, And that's what my dad was just trying to let me know, was that it's still the same stuff under the sun. Maybe at a different magnitude, who knows? I mean, I don't know, I'm just guessing. I wasn't there to experience it, I'm just what my daddy would tell me about. Yeah, give me a thumbs up or you're going to get another anti-corn talk. Oh yeah, and then there's the opposite. Yeah, you're right, Jose. Then there's the opposite. Like, I grew up in a Cambodian neighborhood, and they were still marrying the girls off. They're just doing it, like, in secret. But the girls were still getting arranged marriages. As soon as they hit puberty, as soon as they started to have periods, they were available for marriage. Or already hooked up for a secret marriage. Because they were in the United States, and they knew it wouldn't fly, but they're still doing it under the radar, if you know what I mean. So... 16? Where are you coming up with this stuff? Yeah, they're vegetarian because I think Hindus have to be vegetarian. Or they can't eat cow. That little blue boy had a good experience with the cow. Is that how it went? I sound ignorant, I know. And so they cannot, I know they cannot eat beef. But they keep talking to me about butter chicken in India, so I'm thinking they can eat chicken. You're going to blush already? Yeah, me too. Yeah, Abby, yeah. And it was not like, my mom told me I was a little too young because I left when I was 11. But when I got a little bigger, my mom told me I had a friend named Sokia. Sokia was my Cambodian best friend. And then I had Saka. Saka and Sokia were my two Cambodian friends that were girls my age. And yeah, we went back and visited a year later. So when I was 12, and they already were looking for arranged marriages for these girls my age. As part of their Cambodian culture, Or actually, one girl, Sokia, she was a little bit older than me. So she already had an arranged marriage lined up. And her parents were getting like so much money for it. As a betrothal. So these girls weren't for free, like they were chattel. They call it chattel, right, cattle? They had a price on their head, you know. They're worth something to the family. $16 got to go extreme on us. 16, why you got to go extreme? Is that your way of dealing with Danny keeping it real? You got to get super weird? Dowry. Yeah, it's dowry. That's right, it's dowry. That's right, Ibby. Ibby knows what time it is. So. But anyways, how about them Dodgers? Oh, who's playing the super game? The World Cup. Who's playing the World Cup? You guys tired of me yapping yet? You guys want me to log off? But somebody was just telling me that they had a girlfriend. Oh wait, I'm not going to say it all. But anyway, somebody was just telling me somebody jumped out of a plane and died because their parachute wasn't packed right. So they asked me if I'll jump out of a plane, and I said only if I knew who packed the parachute. And I guess I better learn how to pack my own parachute to keep it on the safe side. Yeah, it's sad. Would I skydive? Well, no. This person got me scared now to do it. They said some dude did that and his parachute wasn't packed right and he plummeted to his death. So now I'm thinking twice about any of that action. I don't know how to answer your question, 16. Is it directed to me or the chat? Or Kevin? I don't know about no immigrations anywhere. Yeah, that's right, Ibby. You gotta pack your own chute. That's right, Ibby. Okay, I have to use the restroom, guys. Well, now you're talking about, do you know Raha? Is Raha the highest? My sister married a Raha, and I saw his paperwork. It did say Raha on it. He claimed that was the highest level in that social structure. Is that true? Or Raja? I don't know. It was R-A-J-A was one of his two last names, and he claimed that meant he was high up. But then he said his dad was a water boy. So I was like, how was he high up if his dad was a water boy? My sister married a Pakistani Muslim. That's what I'm talking about, Dinesh. Okay, let me use the restroom. Oh, his other name was Kumar. His name was Kumar Raha, or Raha Kumar. So I don't know. Or Umar. Maybe it was Umar. I can't remember. Oh, shoot. I don't know how I'm getting around this. I made a maze for myself. Raha means king. So, Dinesh, if he has that last name, does that mean he's upper status like he claimed? I mean, I saw it on his paperwork, so I know he wasn't making it up. Are we asking? What are we asking now? Was Aladdin Indian or Pakistani? Climate change. Well, I have a degree in environmental studies, so I don't have a degree in this, so I might be more of an expert. But I learned this stuff in the School of Hard Knocks. Wait, that may never mind. Real life experience is what I mean. Oh, he said he was from a remote village. He emphasized he was from a remote village. Oh, well. He said his village had no electricity and his dad had to go get buckets of water from up in the mountains or somewhere. He said his dad had to bring back water for everyone. And he had no electricity. And we went to a small town in Oregon, and he said, what, you have electricity even in your smallest villages? And he was like all jealous of that. He told us he didn't have electricity where he came from. Yeah, my mom is a survivor of a clothes hanger attempt. My grandma let my mom know that she used a clothes hanger and couldn't figure out how to unalive my mom. And then my grandma said she was going to still get the job done. That's why my mom had to hide in the cemeteries. My grandma said she already had a baby and did that to that baby, but for some reason she couldn't figure out how to get the job done with my mom. But anyways, yeah, let's talk about them Dodgers now. Baseball, cricket. Oh, shoot. We're all children of Jesus. We're all children of God. The only race is the human race. We all bleed red. Brother? What's that mean? Like someone with brown skin? Oh, gosh. Or darker skin? What number is after trillion? Zillion. It's million, billion, trillion, zillion. And if you're like my nephew Blue, could trillion. He makes up ones after that. You're going to be a Samoan? Okay, say something in Samoan. Say your one word in Samoan to us. Tass. Teach us one word in Samoan. +1. Is that like aura points? Who are you giving one aura point to? 16. Hello? Oh, it translated on my side, so it just says hello. Good job. Well, at least you said the right word because it translated on my side. Why are men like... Why is it one night stand with a man? Wait, I'm not even gonna read this out loud. You must have missed my corn testimony. Or testimony. Oh my gosh. I need Dina here, y'all. Dina could probably be a nice collab person for this discussion. No, Dina would scare me. Dina would have me running and blushing. Dina would really put us on game. Tell us what time it is. The testimony was on another stream? Yeah. Well, everyone can read it in the chat if they want to. I'm not keeping anyone from reading it. I'm just not going to waste my valuable energy on it. That's all. I got to have my priorities, dog. What about a snake which eats its own tail? Is that like Kundalini energy? Is that like the Leviathan? Rest in peace, Oliver Tree. Who is this guy? You're the second person to say this, I think. Samarfil. Well, I can't help it. What can I say? You're either chosen or you're not. And I guess today ain't your day. Try again later. Or try again in a minute. You need to get my lecture about complaining about me not reading your messages. That can be an entire that can be an entire lecture. Oh, it's because you're doing dirty jokes. That's why I'm not reading them. I already explained. He was an internet influencer? Oh, I had no idea. Like, my eyes are starting to bug out of my head from reading the text on this chat. But y'all want to know why I don't read your nonsense? Because my eyes are starting to hurt from reading the chat. But you have no sympathy for me. You just want it to be all about you. All about me, 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 me. Yeah, Jose. And there's also mutilation of female genitalia. But I'm not going to go there. I've already had enough Dr. D for today. Not that type of D. Oh, holy moly. Yeah, the Chinese used to do that when I was a little kid. I remember it was like on 60 Minutes in 2020 that the Chinese were killing their females, babies. Because they could only have one kid at that time. Remember when the Chinese could only have one child? So they wanted a male? I remember those days. I guess now they can have more kids. But it was a harsh time to be a female for a while in China. What did you say, Dinesh? And do I say your name right? That's actually funny. That's actually a funny one. Dinesh, I have to admit that. Yeah, guys, give me your best pickup lines that you dream up when you're watching Corn. In case you ever see a real woman out here in the wild, what you're going to say to them. Meanwhile, you're living in your fantasy land. Yeah, am I being too mean? You all part of the International Players Club? Get your member ID with you. Hey, Mr. G3 shade on y'all. Mr. G3 shade on y'all. He said he knows y'all be watching me because you don't have girlfriends. I was thinking, well, I won't tell you what I was thinking. He told me a real Christian, Mr. G told me a real Christian would not be watching my stream. And then Mr. G told me that, I don't know, he's just cooler than all of us, I guess. Because he's out shooting guns with his homeboys. I guess that's cooler than being on my stream. Anyways, I'm throwing him under the bus now. Guess I ran out of topics, so I'm going to complain about my husband. Hi from Chicago. Did you catch the stream earlier, Taz? Well, a lot of, because I'm not like, a girl got in trouble. A girl got in trouble and outed from her church community because she was watching me. Because they said I'm not real Christian content too. I didn't tell Mr. G that, but it's just an attack that the enemy's presenting to me from different people. And she didn't tell me at first, but she let the cat out of the bag. Yeah. Because it's the spirit of the Pharisee. The spirit of the Pharisee says you have to be this way, that way, or the other. You have to... it's the same people who attacked Jesus, ironically. They're the Pharisee. So, they attacked Jesus. I mean, I'm not trying to say I'm anywhere, I'm not on that. Of course, I'm not like my Savior. He's my Savior. I bow down to him. Don't get twisted. But I'm saying, like, it's just an energy people have to judge people. Just like a self-righteous thing. I guess, if I had to guess. Because I'm the dark side. They said I'm the dark side. Misrepresenting Christianity out here. And she didn't tell me for a while. So I know she was trying to keep it from, like... So there was a girl from her church that would come in my stream and then report back to her church that I was no good. I didn't live up to Christian standards, or I don't know. But the girl also, she's got her own issues too. So I feel like she was just doing that so she could act like she's better than us, in my opinion. People in the Christian community, they play a lot of games to try to act like they're better than their brother or sister. It's called the accuser of the brethren. The accuser of the brethren. That's another thing. That's another attack from the enemy. So people of your same faith attack you for not being good enough. So it's a spiritual warfare. So when I'm always talking about spiritual warfare, and you guys are like what's Danny talking about? These are like some examples. And well, I guess I'll tell you guys, it was Christ love. It was Isola. Isola was outed from her church for being my best friend, and they watched my content and said she's not to hang out or associate with me. So Isola chose me over her church. So, because, yes, Isola lost her standing in her church because she was my best friend. So if Isola fuck with me the long way, for real, with that. Yeah, Isola's a real homie. Because Isola said, if it's you or her, I'm going to choose Danny. Because Danny's a real one. Yeah, and Isola didn't tell me this for several months, and I don't mean to speak behind her back, but I thought you guys might figure out it was her, though. I mean, how many girls do I have in my life, or women friends, I mean, if I had a guess and was playing detective work, I'd be like, oh, I bet she's talking about Isola. That's just me. I'm just saying. Yeah, so her community, and her preacher even talked to me, and I was not impressed by him. I don't want to throw shade on him either, but I didn't know. Isola gave him my number so he could start helping me in my life, and he didn't help me with my life. So I didn't see any he was supposed to act as like counselor to me, and he didn't. So I didn't tell Isola because I was just like, well, maybe it's just me, because I was cranky when I told him. I was in a lot of pain, and I was like, well, maybe I'm just in a lot of pain, and I'm not going to like judge him for like me being grumpy, and like I gave him attitude. I won't lie, I gave him attitude, and but at the end of the day, it turned out my first instinct about him was right, because he decided that I'm playing on the dark side. And I kind of picked up on those judgments from him from the jump, but I just wanted to explain it away because he was supposed to be this good Christian preacher at this church. Oh, thank you, Dinesh. So I'm on the dark side. I took her on the dark side. I don't know what we do on the dark side, but we on the dark side. And Isola was with that church for like 9 years or something. This wasn't like a new church. This was her community for, I'm guessing, 9 years, like almost a decade. And she lost all that because of them not approving of me. Well, there might have been other things too, you know what I mean? But she told me that, and I hope it's okay to tell you guys, because we're kind of, you know, we're all friends here. Yeah, so Christ Love lost her community because they basically, it's my understanding, that because she continued to be involved with me, and you know, she was making those collabs with me, and they didn't approve of that apparently. So yeah, but Christ Love says she's always been persecuted her whole life. Christ Love says she's always been judged her whole life. I don't know if you've ever heard her say those things, but this is an example. This is an ongoing theme in her life, because of who she is, because of her close relationship with Jesus. A lot of people, when you have a close relationship with Jesus, people are not going to like you, even if they claim to be Christian. I'm just going to keep it real. That's the way it is. And so that's how it all played out. That's right, Ibby's got it right. She knows she's going to lose a lot of people in her life, in her journey. She's not going to let people control her anymore. That's right. That's exactly right, Ibby. Well, yeah, that's right too, Taz. That's right too. I don't watch The Chosen, but Christ Love loves The Chosen. I watched the first few seasons. I did watch the first few seasons. I fell off. There's controversy with that too, because they say he's controlled by Mormons. But I live in Mormon country, so like, why would I care about that? This whole place controlled by Mormons where I live. So having one TV show with too much Mormon influence is like, this is not a part of my day. Like I won't be tripping on that anymore, you know. Well, you would be surprised how many Christians out here don't take that stance. There's a lot of Christians out here that don't want to mingle, and they're self-righteous. They are. I mean, they might be afraid too. They might be afraid. There's spiritual attacks that go with being outside the norm. It's safe to be in the norm. It's safe to be with a bunch of Christians, a bunch of people, and just not confront controversy, not confront a diversity. They don't want to confront diversity, because with diversity comes challenges, comes they just don't have the balls. I'm just going to say it. They don't get the balls to be out here like this. So they like to be in their comfort zone. They like their security. And so they're just going to throw shade on someone that's got the nuts to go out here. I'm just going to say it like that. It is what it is. They want to sit on the benches. They want to sit on the benches. They want to warm the pews on Sunday. Or they want to tell each other how great they are and kiss each other's asses. And then they want to go home and just get drunk and beat their wife or do whatever they do. They're in their comfort zone. They don't want to change. They don't want to help anyone else change. They just doing it to look good. They're doing it to pat each other on the back, but their fake is all get out. That's my opinion, and I'm being jaded. And maybe tomorrow I'll be in a better mood and not say it like that. But it's just my feeling right now. $16 still trying to. $16 still gotta drop the gooner part. Well, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people that just want to look good out here. They just want to look good out here. They don't want to do the work. And there's a Bible verse about it. The Bible says that God is going to spit out the lukewarm. They are the lukewarm. They're not putting any action in. And I can't really, how much can I stand? How many Bible verses did I read this week? Because before today, I didn't even read the Bible the last 3 days, the last half week. So, you know, I'm not without my, you know, I need to level up too. I need to level up too. I want to have the easy life too. I want to have the easy life and not be out here reading Bible verses and not, you know, I'm just keeping it real. Like that one day, Small Striker was like, what do you mean you're going to read the Bible verses and get them out the way? I was being honest, get them out the way, dude. Like, and I don't need that attitude either. I need a better attitude, right? So maybe he called me out on my ish. But, you know, I'm just human. I'm just in the flesh. Do you think that flesh? Jesus asked his disciples to stay up. Jesus asked his disciples to stay up and wait for him. And as soon as he left, they all fell asleep with a quickness. That's human nature. I want to fall asleep too. I don't want to. I don't want to put in the hours. You know. I want to be lazy, and all that. So I'm admitting my shortcomings. I didn't read the Bible half the week. Maybe they think they're better than me because they read the Bible more. I have no idea. Ball striker. It's a term for a golfer. He said it means you're a golfer. You strike the golf ball. So, I'm just being honest. You don't think I miss my days of when I was young and in New Age and working for the enemy, and I miss it. I miss being a New Ager, but that's gonna lead me to hell. So I'd rather be a Christian and fight the good fight, because I'm playing for the long game. I'm going for the long game, right? Yeah, that's what Jose says. Any day above ground is a good day. That's right. God. Yeah, 16. Your ears perked up. You're listening now. I mean, what do you want to know about my days in New Age? And so that's kind of funny, these people saying I'm on the dark side. Well, no, I've been there, done that. I rebuked it. But they claiming I'm on the dark side. And I got out of that life. Well, I don't know. I don't want to give glory to it. I don't want to give glory to the New Age. I mean, I could see auras. If I did Qigong, well, I shouldn't give you tips. But if I did my spiritual exercises, I could see auras, and I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's a portal. It's an open door. And when you open any door into the other realms, something can come back with you. So you thinking you just go in and open in a door? Whenever you open a spiritual door, that invites demons, that invites spirits that want a body to live in. So if you go out like that, you might come back and invite a spirit in. And the spirit will get in you and be happy that it found a home and not want to leave. And then you're going to have to do work to get that demon out. Yeah, door works both ways. That's what I'm saying. So you ain't just going out there. And that was my problem. I was just having fun with it. I wasn't using it for anything. Somebody just had a talk with me about I was too dangerous and reckless. I was too dangerous and reckless with all of that. I'm lucky to be alive today. I should be in hell for the type of stuff. I wasn't that bad though. I've heard people talk about being way worse than I was, but it don't matter because I didn't have Jesus, and if you don't have Jesus, you're going to hell, bottom line. So yeah, that's when I put my thinking cap on. See, 16 knows me. Haters hate on themselves. That's right. At the end of the day, that's what it is. Jose knows. He's 62. He's been around too. Okay, 16, explain your hater strategy. We're all ears. And when you're classifying yourself as a hater, 16, and you're my mod, I didn't know I had any self-labeled haters as my mods. Or that we're all peace and joy and building community. Not so? Oh, okay. No, Taz wants to stay home and go on yard sales. He don't want to. It's hot over there, and it's dry. How hot is it over there, Yippee? You gotta convert to Fahrenheit for some Americans. You got a snow park? I did Kundalini yoga. Well, not for long, like 2 college terms. Well, then I knew how to do it by myself. I don't know hermetic laws. What's that, like what a hermit does? You want to manifest? Well, you're going to be manifesting demons, and don't tell anyone I didn't warn you. There's only one God, Jesus. Jesus is the Son of God, but he's part of the Trinity. There's no, what's these other gods you're talking about? Those are demons. We say demons? Aliens? Some people say aliens are demons. I mean, that's what a lot of Christians believe. I don't know. You're thinking it's glamorous. It ain't glamorous. It's a fast track to hell. All that stuff you mentioned is a fast track to hell, I have to tell you. I know you're not lying. I know you're interested in it. But I've got to be honest with you at the same time. You're messing with things you shouldn't mess with. Well, I got to change the subject. They're already on to me, guys. The spirits are already getting mad and trying to attack me. So when I mention this stuff, when I say you're going to hell if you try to do that stuff, I get spirits mad, but I have to tell you the truth. So I'm putting myself out there, just tell you the truth. So you better listen, because I don't like these attacks. I don't like these spiritual attacks. Oh, Dinesh, I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you, Dinesh, to make the right decision. You're saying you can feel my energy? Oh yeah, so you can feel, it's not all my energy, it's something else too. If you can feel it, it's something else. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what it is either, to be honest. But there's something out here not happy with me trying to tell you, Dinesh, not to do this stuff. They want you to do it. They're on a campaign to get you, Dinesh. And they don't like me telling you the truth, to stay away from this stuff. And if you feel some energy, it's not just me, it's part of the spiritual attack. As far as spiritual warfare, if you can feel it, Dinesh. You may not understand spiritual warfare, but I'm here to tell you it is. Okay? And don't be interested in feeling it. Don't be interested in feeling more of it. That's all I'm saying. I believe I'm 16. I believe he can feel it. I believe he can feel it because it just got really intense. And he's never said he could feel it before. And I know what he's interested in. And he would be able to feel it if he was interested in that stuff the way he is. That's why I'm keeping it real. Why do you think I spend so much time on Dinesh? I'm trying to keep him from the dark side. Well, start believing them. You all got to start believing your mommies and daddies when they talk to you about this stuff. Your mommies and daddies are not playing. They've been around. They know what's up. They know what time it is. It's not my energy and it's not your energy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's an energy not of his will. And I'm trying to tell you to stay away from it, Dinesh. And if I get a nightmare tonight, because you're playing with it, Dinesh, I'm not going to be happy. You hear me? If I get a nightmare tonight, Dinesh, and it's because you're playing with this stuff, I'm not going to be happy. At the rate this is going, I won't be able to go to sleep for very late. For very late. So I'm going to ask you, Dinesh, to please not do anything tonight. Let me rest, Dinesh. I can't deal with this attack that's going to come if you play with anything, Dinesh. Because they don't want me getting you on the better path. So they're going to try to attack you tonight, Dinesh, if you do anything to encourage them. I'm just keeping it real, Dinesh. You don't know what you're playing with, and I don't know either. That's the scary part. So just gotta pray for wisdom on your actions, Dinesh. Okay, thank you, Dinesh. Thank you. Just go look at some. Never mind. See, y'all got me on one now. Yeah, Jesus does love me. Thank you, Dinesh. That's why we can't rely on emotions. We can't rely on feelings because they change. Our emotions are liars. They change every day. They change with it, or they can change quicker than that. So that's why our emotions we cannot rely on. That's why we have to rely on the Bible and God, because God's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. But emotions up and down, left and right, sideways, like a cheat code in an old video game. Are you saying you feel left out, 16? Is this what this is all about? Well, when you don't show up in the chat, I guess you gotta show up in the chat on the daily, 16, to get back in my good graces. If you want favor with Danny, you have to be here every day and do your mod's duty, 16. If you even know what that means. You're doing your mod duties doesn't mean 10-second timeouts to make me end my stream either. Although at this point, it might mean it. Nah! You're here a lot, Epic? What's that mean? Does that mean I missed your message? God bless the state of Oregon? Where did that come from? Somebody say something about my home state? No? You're cool, Epic? You're cool with me? You got no beef? Maybe did you give him the best deal? Are you like at the pawn shop when you say the best I can offer is whatever it is? Best I can offer is a bunker, an indoor snow. Take it or leave it. I hope Mr. G brought me back something to eat. I mean, I have food right here. I'm staring at it, but I would like some food from a restaurant, like some nice tacos. Peter denied Jesus 3 times. Yeah, that's true. So, Johnny Chen was just talking about that, and he says everyone focuses in on thinking Peter was a loser for denying Jesus 3 times. But if they actually read about Peter, they realize Peter was the only one to ever walk on water, even though it was only for a brief moment. So Peter was really on another level. Peter actually walked on water, right? So they say, or Johnny Chen says, that story, or how that played out, is to emphasize that even if you or me could walk on water, we would still deny Jesus 3 times. So we have to be humble, because we have to admit that even if we're even if we would walk on water, we would still have the capacity to deny our Savior. So that's the importance of us to seek His face every day and stay strong in the Bible, and to stay prayed up and stuff, because we don't want to become a Peter. We don't want to go from walking on water to denying Christ 3 times. So he's our example of someone who had, his flesh still got in the way. Even though he had the ability to do what no man has ever done before, walk on water. I mean, besides Jesus. He still let, he still denied his Savior. So, even one of the best men to ever walk on the earth, he denied his actions defied physics. His actions, he was able to defy physics with his actions and walk on water, yet he still couldn't stay faithful to our Lord. So that's just to emphasize how we need to stay faithful to Jesus. No matter what we're doing out here, no matter what powers we have, no matter if we can do something that's supernatural, we're still in the flesh, and we still will be tempted to deny our Savior. So we can't take breaks. We have to stay focused on who the Savior is. Hi, Christ love. Christ love. I hope you're not mad at me, but I was telling everyone how your church didn't like your relationship with me, and how it tore apart your relationship with your church. I hope that's okay, Christ love. But I went into talking about all that. Yeah, she found a better church. God, it's in the Bible, touch not my anointed. So there's that. And plus God works everything out for our good. So she actually found a better church. And her church was talking about something, and then I shared something with her, and she said that was the message they were saying in the church. So if there's connections like that, that's confirmation you're in the right spot. Or you're where you need to be. My husband looks in mirrors all the time, and I don't like it. I try to not even look in the mirror to keep it real, can't you tell? With my hair. But I'm looking in this. Is this a mirror? I'm looking at my image this way, so maybe this is a portal. It's a mirror of sorts. I never thought of that. So am I being a hypocrite? Hair flaunting. I'm actually trying to get all the tangles out of my hair all the time, guys. It's an ongoing process. Oh, you're saying that maybe because you don't get no hair? I see. Just teasing. But yeah, Mr. G gives me the major creep sometimes with how much he likes to look in the mirror. I'm not going to lie. But here I am throwing him under the bus again. I need to pray for him more and rat him out less, right, guys? Well, do you know that actor Terrence, or he's in Empire, I think? Do you know who I'm talking about? Terrence? Oh gosh, I don't know his name. He did an interview and they asked him how he got his roles. And he said he looks in a mirror. And Jen used to tell me that he was looking in the mirror so that he could, take on a spirit to portray that acting role. Terrence Howard, yeah. Jen says he's a confirmed warlock, and she shared these videos of interviews where he's saying he's looking in mirrors, and he's getting. They asked him how do you prepare for an acting role. He said he stares in the mirrors, and I forget the exact word, and I wasn't really interested in all that. I mean, Jen was really into all that. I was just like, okay, Jen, whatever. But I just listened to what she had to say. That's how she was connecting the dots. And then she said Bob Dylan did the same thing. Bob Dylan said that he summoned and manifested his lyrics, and those lyrics were not his own, but they were manifested through him calling up certain energies. So Jen was all about this crazy nuts. I couldn't get enough, and I was just like, I know we're mods for Witchcraft channel, but it's kind of going. Like I don't know. I wasn't into it, to be honest. Yeah. Narcs love to look in the mirror. But maybe I do too. I've been looking at myself for 2.5 hours, so I gotta call myself on it too. Y'all know I can't really see you. I'm just looking at myself, right? We should not be ignorant of the enemy's devices, but not pay too much attention either. Yeah, it's a fine balance, right? It's a fine balance indeed. Yeah, that's what Blake used to say. Remember? Do you remember Blake saying that, Chrysler? He even said it to me. Because, you know, Ray used to call me a narc, so I told Blake, my ex used to call me a narc. And then he said, well, everyone has narc tendencies, Danny. But that doesn't mean you're a narc. That's back in the good old days. Trying hard to have a hot take here. 16, why you try so hard to have a hot take? You don't gotta have a hot take to kick it. Or is this to impress someone like me? Too blessed to be stressed. Yeah, we all struggle in the flesh. That's right, Isola. Isola, you missed it. I was telling them about the dangers of corn. We had a big discussion about it. Or a Danny rant. Jose and Taz were backing me up, but I guess I'm pushed back from the younger guys. They want to party like it's 1999 and it's all fun and games. It's very dangerous. Yeah, listen to Christ Love, y'all. To put you on game. Somebody thought I was just saying this because I'm a woman, too. Yeah, speaking of hot takes. Yeah, let's get blockers on all the phones. Man, my eyes hurt, guys, from looking at this chat. Now somebody's going to come in and cry I didn't read their chat. Just you wait and see. Listen to that. If it upsets your flesh, guys, it's because there's a stronghold there. Just keeping it real. Yeah, I think somebody already mentioned that. But yeah, you're absolutely right, because you didn't even hear the original conversation, and you already know what time it is, too. The spirit of deception? Yeah. Christ love, we covered everything. We covered robots for sex. We covered perversion. I mean, you name it. I went there. These guys still think I'm tripping. They said, tie your shoelaces, Danny. You're tripping, girl. Women have weird views about this stuff. Us guys, we just want to have fun in the basement till the cows come home. Well, yeah, plus 100 aura points for Taz. Oh, can we do aura points as Christians? But Dinesh, what I do is before I go to bed or anytime during the day, I just ask God to take away the urge from me in my sleep. I mean, I only say that because I've had everything I've had broken off of me as far as an addiction. It always happened in my sleep, and when I woke up, I no longer felt it. Or maybe that's just when I noticed. I don't know. So that's just from my experience. I always ask God to take that urge from me, or take that desire from me, take that addiction from me in my sleep, and when I wake up I won't have it. Ask God to take it away so when I wake up it's gone. Well, I don't know, 16. If you're a good example or poor example at this point. Guys, do you think I went too far with that conversation earlier? Like, seriously, my mind's blocked out like 80% of it. It was horrific for me to even go there, to be honest, guys. But I did it because I thought if I had one person listen and take me serious, it would be worth it. But you guys, did I go too far? I know I already asked you, but I'm feeling some type of way now, 2.5 hours into my stream. But wait, it's more than that because I restarted my stream. Dang. I must be like 4.5 hours into this stream. We need a revision. We need to further the dialogue. Yeah, Taz. Taz, I think if I said the sky was pink, you would say it was fuchsia pink, girl. But hey, thanks for having my back, Taz. Yeah, we have to normalize these discussions. Should we normalize? Is that what you mean, Christ Love, or did I read it wrong? Maybe we need to just start having discussions around, because it's like taboo stuff. And how does taboo stuff? It's hidden in the shadows. You know, sin is hidden in the shadows. The devil's work is hidden in the shadows, and maybe if we bring it to light, the light exposes the dark. Oh, really, Taz? Well, okay. Well, thanks for being honest with me, Taz. 16 said you were my yes man. I was just checking. I'm going to throw 16 under the bus. 16 said I needed him as a mod because he was my only mod that wasn't a yes man. Sometimes weird is normal to some people. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell these guys. That the weird's going to become normal for them if they keep getting weirder. Who's Bonnie Blue? Is that a cam girl? Is that a cam girl or a porn girl? 16? A preacher? Yeah, right. Y'all been on this stream with me for a long time. You must like me, huh? I didn't plan on having this stream this long, but it is what it is. Oh, that girl? Yeah, I've heard of her. If that's the same girl, I don't know how many are doing that. Sadly. Might not just be one girl. But yeah, I think I know now who that is. It even shows up in my feed, y'all. Well, think about Dinesh. This is the stuff I'm saying. I get 1,000 views a day on my videos right now. This is what I'm saying of an audience of 1,000. Think of what I don't tell you guys. Think about that, Dinesh. Just saying. That's going to have to be for, I don't know, for the members only chat, members only streams. It's raining. You like the rain, Chrysler? You should move to Oregon or Washington. When I first moved to Oregon, there was 3 weeks of rain every day for 3 weeks and gray skies. The first year I moved to Oregon. Yeah, Jose's in Canada. But originally, the Azores. And one time I thought I thought the Azores was part of Spain, but it's part of Portugal. My bad. But Jose put me on game. He corrected me. I'll never forget now. Yep. Anybody got anything else to discuss? I'm like, I yap so much, I don't have anything else to yap about. I'm done with all my topics. I got nothing else to say. I didn't even plan on doing those topics. They just came up. How did we get on those topics anyway? Is that one of your 16? Is that one of your? Never mind. Do not fear, fear God, fear not being human and nothing else. Yeah. Prophet Lut's wife is a great example of females addicted to corn. Her story isn't mentioned or talked about in religious teachings publicly, and she is the top example in the subject of demons of lust. Yeah. Well, could you also get the spirit of Leviathan through that? That's what I'm wondering. Well, Leviathan is what? Rooted in pride? But, I don't know. I really don't know much about that stuff. Beware of false prophets? Yeah, they're everywhere nowadays. This? Thanks, James. Shed. James Head. MD. You're a medical doctor? I see my talk had no influence on 1616. Do I have to have another talk again, guys? Not today, but tomorrow, for 3 days in a row. Oh, hi, Speedum. You're lucky you weren't here earlier. I gave him another corn lecture. Not even the biggest. Wait, what? I can't believe y'all still in the chat. You might have, I guess you like the topic at hand, right? Just kidding. I want ice cream, guys. Should I eat ice cream or is that bad for me? If a 7-year-old was in my chat, I hope not. I hope not. It was adult material, adult content. It was for mature audiences. I've never been able to help an addict like that. I'm just spreading awareness, that's all. So you make your choices based on educated information. So you can make an educated decision yourself. I don't know what I'm saying. I just want this ice cream. Ice cream for dinner, y'all. What time is it? That's dinner time. I don't know where to set my phone. Oh yeah, is Christlove, are you still here, Christlove? Are you still here, Christlove? One scoop, 2 scoop. There you go, dinner. Don't eat what I eat for dinner, kids. No, I already had something better before I started these streams. What's going on? I know, at this rate, yeah. All-nighter, guys? No, I can't do that. I need some rest. Is that a pun? Is that a joke? Okay, there we go. I even cleaned out the microwave. You guys got me productive. I want to turn off this AC. Again. Or no, just stay in here. But eating ice cream in here is kind of a weird thing. Oh well. Oh great. What happened now? Look what I pressed. Skeeto don't like stuff like that, so I gotta get it off of here. If I can remember how to. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yeah, to protect yourself from all evil. Yeah, that's a good idea, Jose. Christlove, did Ibby ask a question to you or not? Hi, Mr. G. Did you bring me back real food? I'm eating ice cream for dinner. Oh, I might have to go, guys. I don't know about God using us as corn watching us, but I don't know, 16, that's on another level. I have to process that. Like Home Alone kid, make it 3 scoops, you ain't driving. G's full name? Can I tell him your name? Herman. It means German. When his dad was born, they thought his dad looked like he was German, so they named his dad German. He's named after his dad. But his mom, low key named him after Saint Herman, or Germain, Saint Germain. They named his dad German because they thought his dad looked like a German, like had white skin. His family's really white, I guess, or his dad was. Is your family white? But anyways, they were amazed at how white his dad came out when his dad was born, and so they named him German. I know it. Oh, wait, you mean I can tell it to you? Yeah. Should I, guys? Should I ask Mr. G his advice on the topic? Yeah, name the dude Canadian. That's a good one. Carry on the tradition. Skeet him. And that's good, Christ love. Are you going to post the video? Ask him? Really? Maybe I should ask him first without you guys around for to see what he would say first. Well, maybe I go ask him, and then if I tell him what to say, and then I come back and then ask him. Why are you typing 1 in the chat? What's 1 mean? Oh. Do you want to give your opinion on... Do you want to give your opinion on something? Yeah, it might get me in trouble. I won't. Y'all made me swallow a chunk of strawberry with only 1 bite. Let Mr. G preach. Preach.
Hey, help me put out the grocery.
Okay, I have to go. That's a lie of the enemy. I rebuke that, 16. But I have to go. I love you guys. Bye. I think I really have to go before I get in trouble. That's funny, Dinesh. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I have to go before I get in trouble. I love you guys. I have to go help. Bye. Bye. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right, Ibby. Gotta use discretion. Love y'all. Bye.